Here we go!
Alright guys, hey, what's up? It's Sonic Lopside and I'm on the camera today. Now I want to show you guys something that I've been actually experimenting with since I got the Wii U. I wanted to find the best controller to use for the Wii U. So, as you know, there are many different ways to control the Wii U. There's not just, the standard gamepad. There are different controllers out there, and there's also controllers from previous generation that are now going to be able to be used. Namely, the GameCube controller is actually about to be used in games, and I can imagine it'll be implemented in some older games via patch system or something like that. So, anyways, I want to start off, talking about the standard gamepad. This is what most people are going to be using, or at least initially, because this is what comes with the system. It's not a bad controller at all. It works really well. Everything is nice. The controller is well built. Somehow they were able to take something that is absolutely huge and actually make it feel good while you're holding it. It actually feels very natural. Now, given that it is a full-on tablet controller, so there's some hardware in here, guys. So it's a little heavy. So it's not exactly comfortable to hold, extended out in front of you for a long period of time. I try to play Mario Kart like when I'm in bed at night, not trying to wake up my fiance, and my arms get tired because it's kind of heavy. It's not light by any means. But this is not bad. I can deal with controlling with this controller just fine. But there are other alternatives, and I have a few controllers that I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to get at the end. I'm going to give you my opinion on what's the best way to control your Wii U. So we're going to set the tablet off to the side, and I want to talk now about a third-party controller. This is the Nyko Pro Commander. This is a third-party controller made by Nyko, obviously. And as you notice, it's not set up like the standard Wii U controller. I'll show you that one here in a second. Basically, this one is set up sort of like a 360 controller in that the buttons are here, the joysticks are in the same place, unlike on the Wii U gamepad, how both joysticks are up here and the buttons are down here. So that's a little different. The reason I bought this one was because I came from the 360 to the Wii U, so I was very used to using the Xbox 360 layout. So this felt like it was natural to me. The controller itself feels really good in your hands. It's absolutely ergonomic. It has kind of a rubberized finish. I don't know if you can tell. It's not matte or flashy or anything. It's rubberized, so you can get a grip on it so it doesn't slip around in your hand. This controller, it's not bad. It has about a 28-hour battery life, which is pretty good, and it's rechargeable, by the way. So you just plug that into your Wii U system. You can charge it that way, or plug it straight in the wall via a USB adapter somehow. You guys know with the cell phone, the things you plug your USB cables into, and it plugs them into the phone or into the wall. You can use that. But what I found with this controller is it it responds. It's very responsive, and it's almost too responsive to a point. So take it when I'm playing Call of Duty. Say I'm running around, I'm running, and then I need to aim. I aim to shoot somebody. So whenever you barely click up, your character, you'll shoot up, you'll look up, or the same thing with left and right. You shoot side to side, and turning down and up the sensitivity doesn't help that. It responds really weird to the game. That's not saying that it responds bad to every game. Just this is not your choice for first-person shooters or anything like that. Like it plays well with Pac-Man, it plays well with Tekken, and it plays well with Mario Kart. So it's just with the shooters, it's not very good. I wouldn't recommend this one for if you're a shooter fan. So, but the Nyko Pro Commander, it's not bad. It works. It works well, and it's very responsive, and it's good. Everything feels right, and the controller feels really nice. You can get this one for about $20 new at Walmart. I know. I bought this one for 15 on eBay. So we'll set that off to the side, but we'll just know that that is an option. And in many games on the Wii U, you are able to use your Wiimote and Nunchuk. Now, this is, it's not the absolute preferred way to play every game, but I would say about 85% of games actually support the Wiimote and Nunchuk because it's when the Wii was around, when everyone was still into the Wii really big, this was a very cult followed controller scheme. Everybody really liked the Wiimote and Nunchuk. Um, so this is definitely able to be used for Call of Duty, and every Call of Duty. I know for a fact they're not going to take this away anytime soon, because the Call of Duty Wii community was gigantic, and that's what they want to keep tending to that. So, but I've heard from Israel Pacheco 89, a YouTuber, that this is the preferred controller scheme for Pikmin. And I've not played that game, so I can't vouch for that. But he can vouch for it and say that this is the preferred method. I actually do use this for Mario Kart 8 on with the Wii, with the wheel. I throw it in the wheel and use it that way. That's preferred. So this is good. It works well and it responds well with the sensor bar. You do have to be a little bit away from the control or from the sensor bar though, because I found that I was sitting about 3 foot away from the sensor bar, and this thing wants you to be about 6 feet away. So um, that is a downfall, but it definitely works well, and I'm not dogging this at all. This is a good controller. Anyways, let's throw that to the side here, and I want to talk to you about the last option you have. There are other third party controllers that I don't have actually, but this is the first party alternative to the gamepad. And here we have the Wii U Pro controller. I have the black one, and this controller, in my opinion, is the controller you need to have if you have a Wii U. This thing is built absolutely wonderful. It's the best controller. It feels amazing in your hands. Everything is good. I have no complaints over this controller. But since I've been playing Call of Duty, especially with the controller layout, how it is with both triggers up here, or both joysticks up here, I've gotten used to it. I actually set my controller scheme, because you're actually able to set the way your controller buttons work in most games. So I set them to classic mode, which lets me use B for jump and A for what is A, or what is A, what is B, ducking and things like that, and reload, and then switch weapons. So you can map the controls to how you feel, and they realize that. But this controller is really, really good. This thing has an 80-hour battery life. I actually got it whenever I got my Wii U, which has been about 4 or 5 months back now, and I've only had to charge this thing one time, and I just had to charge it yesterday. So I've actually gotten 5 months of a charge out of this thing. That is unprecedented. Nothing else touches it. So this is definitely the preferred method of controls for me. Now, that being said, there are, games do differ. You can't say that one controller scheme will work, or one controller will work for every game. So let's take Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures for example. Flip it over on the back. If you look there at the bottom, it'll tell you everything that it's compatible with. The Pro controller, the Wiimote and Nunchuk, and then it's also compatible with the CCP, the Classic Controller Pro, and the gamepad. But not all games will do this, so you need to make sure whenever you're buying your games that you flip the case over and take a look at these, so that you know what controller your games will work with. See, because Monster Hunter 3 doesn't work with the nunchuck, so you can't have the nunchuck. You have to use the CCP. So that's another example. And then we have Cabela's Big Game Hunter Pro Hunts. That is only compatible with the Wiimote Nunchuck and the gamepad, which this is actually incorrect. This game does actually work with the Pro controller. Now, I don't know if maybe they patched that in after the game was released. Initially, maybe they didn't think that they wanted to use that controller, but this definitely does work. So that's a little bit of an exception. And then with 007 Legends, this is only compatible with the Pro controller and the gamepad, so no Wiimote at all. So yeah, games differ. They all differ, so you have to be really, kind of kind of selective, but either way, there's always an option, and there's different ways to control every game, so there's always going to be a good way to play a game. With these options, I would say that this is the best, and then I would rank this second, this third, and then that fourth. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little tiny, 10, 11-minute video just showing you the best ways to control your Wii U. I'm just trying to make the best out of your gaming experience to make sure you get the best out of the Wii U and just enjoy it overall, because it really is such a great, versatile system. It's wonderful, and I have no complaints about it, and I just hope that you guys really get a full enjoyment out of your system. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope it helped you out, especially picking a third-party controller. And this is Sonic Lopsided, and just subscribe to the video, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't liked the videos. Comment on the video, and just tell me what you think. Tell me if there's another third-party controller out there that maybe I don't have that is good. So I would love to know that. I've seen a few different ones actually at GameStop that I've wanted to pick up but just haven't yet. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.